All right. Hi. Welcome everybody to our online event, How to Be the Healthiest Version of You. I'm really excited to get on and give you some advice and tips today. My name's Ruth Wilkinson. I'm located in Queenstown, and we run a few of these sessions every now and again, and give people some great advice around how to be a healthier person. So what I'm going to do is just let you know that if you do have any questions as we go, there's a little button. If you haven't used Zoom before, there's a little button at the bottom where you can hit chat and type in any questions as you go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share my screen. And whoops, we'll go back there. Let's do that again. It's not playing for me. Hang on a sec, guys. There we go. All right. Here we go. So I'm going to share my screen with you now. All right. So we just want to start this session by asking you to think about what you'd like to improve about your health. And you can use that little chat button at the bottom if you just want to type in a couple of things that what you'd love to improve. Generally, we get sort of the same kind of things appearing from people about what they'd like to improve, kind of energy being probably the number one thing. I'll just see if any shares come through. You guys, you don't have to type in anything here, but I'll just let you know, when we do run these sessions, probably the number one thing that people like to improve is, their energy levels. Just had one come in here. Mobility and energy, that's a great one, Sandy. A lot of people tend to find that they're on that roller coaster ride of sugar cravings, and it's just said, yeah, absolutely. Sugar cravings are one thing that really makes it difficult these days for people to eat healthy, just on those constant sugar highs and lows. Eating habits, yeah, absolutely, Lise, that's awesome. So what it comes down to, when you are improving your health, it's really simple, and it really just means that we need to eat more real food. All right, so let's have a look at I'm going to ask you guys a question again. How many serves do you think you eat of fruits and vegetables every single day? So taking into account that a serving is roughly the size of your fist, all right? It's roughly a cupful. So just really ask yourself the honest question, how many you think you'd have every single day on average? And we tend to see some really good, interesting things come through here. About 1 to 2. Anna says she eats very well, probably about 5 to 7. I know Anna does. She's a vegan and grows her own fruits and vegetables, so it's probably a little easier for Anna. Usually about 4. Yep. Generally what we see is 4 to 6. Yeah, that's awesome, guys. Thank you very much for sharing. So whoops. My computer's playing up. I want to show you this graph. Okay, this is a survey that was done by the Australian Bureau of Statistics. So it is done on an Australian population, but New Zealanders would be very similar to what Australians are getting in, probably maybe slightly worse. We've got a smaller population here. So let's just have a look at this study, which was done in 2014 to 2015. If we have a look at men, so this is done on the ages of 18 and over. So men consume roughly 1.6 servings of fruit and 2.3 serves of vegetables each day in 2014 to 2015. And women of the same age roughly consumed about 1.8 serves of fruit and 2.5 serves of vegetables. So if you have a look on the right-hand side, what the recommendation is for fruits and vegetables, you can see that men and women weren't even getting in half of what was required each day for that year in 2014 to 2015. So pretty scary stuff, but I don't think it's comes as much as a surprise to us. We all know that we're not getting in what we should be each and every single day. So it might come... a lot of people say, we should just be eating more fruits and vegetables, all right? So that's, a solution that people think we've just got to do that. So more than 90% of New Zealanders are not even consuming 5 a day, all right? And the recommendation that New Zealand use at 5+ a day is a 25-year-old recommendation. So it's very, very old, and we're way behind here in New Zealand. And, you know, I think if it were that easy to be consuming 5 a day, everyone would be doing it and disease rates would be falling, not rising. So it is really, really hard to get in what we should be every single day. And, you know, for people to say, well, yep, just eat more fruits and vegetables, it's obviously not working, because if it were, disease rates would be falling instead of rising. So it might come as a bit of a shock to some people to hear that, you know, we should be consuming between 9 to 13 serves of fruits and vegetables every single day. And some people kind of think, well, why is that? You know, all I've been familiar with is that 5+ recommendation a day here in New Zealand. And that purely comes down to the fact that, you know, the fruits and vegetables that we're eating these days lack nutrients that they used to decades ago. Our soil is depleted. The way our fresh produce is picked and allowed for, you know, picked before it's ripe to allow for transit time to get to the supermarket and everything. So it's just, you know, the fruits and vegetables we are eating these days are just very, very depleted in nutrients. So not only you know, should we be consuming a large amount of fruits and vegetables, but we really need to be consuming a large variety as well. And everybody has heard that we should be eating, you know, a rainbow-coloured variety of fruits and vegetables. And, you know, that is for a specific reason, because all those different colours in fruits and vegetables contain different phytonutrients that our body really needs in order for it to thrive every day. So, you know, even though you may be a person who does consume the amounts of fruits and vegetables each day, sometimes it's really, really difficult to just get that variety in all those colours. This is a great little image, and I just want to give you guys a really quick biology lesson on how our cells become healthy in our body. So every day we've got cells that are dying and being replaced by new cells, and the health of those cells is directly dependent on what the nutrition that we put into our bodies. So if we eat, you know, on a day and we have very little fruits and vegetables and we're putting rubbish into our body, any cells that are created on those days are going to be created unhealthy, and then they're compromised in health for their entire lifespan. And if we have a look at this image, we can see what the lifespan of the cells are in different parts of our bodies. You know, your brain has a turnaround of 1 year. So over a 1 year period, all your brain cells will totally regenerate. Blood is 4 months, skin is 1 month, lungs 2 to 3 weeks, and so on. So it just goes to show this image. You know, a lot of people think that they're doing the right thing by eating well sometimes. And I just want to say that it's what you do every single day that impacts your health, not what you do sometimes. And this image just shows why that's so, because we need to be eating a high volume or a high amount of fruits and vegetables and a wide variety of fruits and vegetables every single day, not just Monday to Friday, not just sometimes. It has to be every single day in order to avoid disease. And good health at the same time doesn't happen overnight. You know, it takes time. It takes time for all those unhealthy cells to die off and be replaced by healthy cells that are made healthy through the good nutrition that we put into our body. So it does take time. You know, it's not a matter of eating well for just a number of weeks or eating well for a number of months. It's what we need to be doing every single day to prevent disease. So, you know, Hippocrates was right when he said, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. So what I want to mention now is, you know, the importance of supporting our cellular health with micronutrients. And I'm just going to stop my screen share here and come back to you guys. And I want to talk about now the products that we use, or the products that I use myself and recommend to people, are the Juice Plus products. And these are products that are just a simple, convenient and affordable solution to get massive amounts of nutrients from fruits and vegetables into your diet on a daily basis. So it's not actually a supplement. It's Juice Plus is whole food concentrates. So I just want to show you the products. They have a very small product range, and because they do what they do well. So we have micronutrient range of Juice Plus. All right, so these products are designed to meet people at a convenience level these days. You know, we live such a fast-paced, busy life that, you know, like I touched on, it really is hard to get the nutrients that we need to from our diet each day. So they have their micronutrition range, all right, which is your fruits, the red, vegetables in the middle, and the berries on the right, the purple. So what these are is, Juice Plus have their own farms. They're actually a fruit and vegetable company. The produce is grown specifically for Juice Plus, the company, and the produce is all picked when it's vine ripened, so it's highest in its nutrient value. It's juiced up, every bit of the fruit, the vegetables, so it's the core of the pineapple, the skin of the apple, the stem of the broccoli, and it's turned into kind of like a pulp. So the fiber's still intact, and then it's dehydrated. So it's put through a process using very low temperatures so the nutrients and enzymes aren't destroyed. The water and the sugar is extracted, so that all that's left is all the goodness that's in the fruits and vegetables. So it's got your vitamins, your minerals, your antioxidants, your live enzymes, that's the thing that nourishes our body. It's actually, what I love about this product is that it's actually classified as food. So it's got a nutrition label on it rather than a supplement label. So it will tell you all the ingredients of the berries, and it has all the just trying to think of the word, all the botanical names of the produce as well. So when I found that out, it was a real no-brainer to me. The fact that I was supplementing my diet each day with food and not a supplement or a synthetic supplement. So I love that about the product. It's herbicide, pesticide free. It's got nothing nasty, nothing synthetic, nothing artificial. It's bioavailable, which means the body absorbs every single thing that's in these products. It actually goes straight into the bloodstream within 7 minutes of you taking Juice Plus. So it's going directly into your cells within 7 minutes, which is awesome. If you love research, you're going to love this product, because it's a product that it's the most researched product on the planet, and it nourishes you from the inside out. This product, it's probably going to take your energy to a level that you haven't experienced before. And when we're nourishing our bodies every day at that cellular level, everything functions more efficiently. We look healthier on the outside. Skin, hair, and nails improve, and many other things and many other benefits. And we'll touch on those shortly as well. So that's our micronutrition range. All right. And then we have also in our micronutrition range, we have a product, we have our soft chewables. So the soft chewables are for people who perhaps have trouble swallowing capsules, and there's a few of those people out there. So these products have the same ingredients as the capsules, all right? They're just put into a soft chew so that it's easier to digest. It has the same ingredients in it, and it's just got natural sugar, but about the equivalent to the natural sugar found in an orange. So if you give it to your kids, they're not going to bounce off the walls. It's very low in sugar. This is also the children's product. So what I love about this company, the Juice Plus company, is that they're really recognising the help and assistance that children in this day and age need. And the future of our children is pretty grim, and what the company do is they give away this product for children between the age of 4 to 17 years of age, where any adult takes a product, they can sponsor a child under the Children's Health Study, and that child gets it for free for up to 4 years. So some amazing statistics coming back on this study, and I know, Lisa, your son has really improved and had some great improvements and benefits since he's been on it, and we'll hear about that shortly. But these are awesome. I have all my nephews and nieces taking these products every day under the Children's Health Study through various adults in the family, so love these products too. And then we have our macronutrition range. All right, so micronutrition is your vitamins and minerals. Macronutrition is your carbs, your proteins, and your fats. So the company has come up with a product range called the Juice Plus Complete. All right, it's like a superfood in a sachet. All right, so these are great to throw into a smoothie to really boost up the nutrient content. They just meet people at a convenience level. So it's for people who perhaps are really busy and just find they're not eating properly and perhaps skipping meals. Or it's for people who want to have healthier treats in the afternoon instead of reaching for that muffin or chocolate or coffee. So these come in 2 great flavours, French vanilla and Dutch chocolate. I'm actually a personal trainer, and I've worked with and taken protein powders myself for years and years. What I love about these is they're 100% vegan, plant-based, whole food-based protein powders in a sachet. So they have full of nutrients. There's more than 40 plant ingredients in them. They taste amazing, and it's just a great way to boost up the nutrient density of your smoothies. So they've got ancient grains. They've got things in them like broccoli sprouts, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, things like that. So these are awesome, and I love to just throw them into a smoothie for a mid-afternoon snack when you have a little bit of a sugar craving. So that's the product range. Very, very small, but amazing products. And I just want to go to a couple of people now just to share what Juice Plus has done for them. Actually, Lisa, I'm going to go to you first. I'm going to pin you and unmute you. Yep, you're unmuted. Awesome, Lisa. Can you just explain kind of how you came about Juice Plus and what you love about it?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I was actually looking for something to boost my health. I was starting to look at supplements. I'd done a bit of research. I started buying them, but I still didn't really know, what I was doing really. So when I found out about Juice Plus, what I loved hearing about was that it was going to give me all the fruit and veggies that I wasn't getting into my system, because really I just didn't eat that well. And I don't know if it was because I was getting older, or I don't know, I was just more health conscious more than anything else, and wanted to make some positive changes to my diet. And I think just with Juice Plus, it's absolutely been amazing. I knew I wasn't getting enough. So when I started taking it, I was actually really surprised how quickly I noticed changes. Like I started sleeping a lot better, because I wasn't sleeping very well. So I was sleeping a lot better. My skin and my nails, I had a lot of compliments on my skin, and my nails are just, I was a nail biter. So when I stopped biting my nails, they were all flaky and peely. Now I've got to file them down all the time, because they don't even break. And something else that I've just noticed, I've been taking it since the end of June, and I have less aches and pains. So I thought about it the other day. How you sort of don't notice it because you feel really good, and you only notice things when you're feeling bad. So I thought about it the other day, and I thought, well, I'm not sore. I don't have the lower back pain I was getting. And I just can't rave enough about it. I love it.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Lisa. Can you just share too about your son?
Okay, so Jake, he started taking Juice Plus when I did, and I noticed, I think it was after only a month, that because he was sleeping in a lot, and just really moody. I mean, he's 17, so he's going to be moody anyway. But then he was getting up before me in the mornings, which was a shock, an absolute shock. and his moods, he's just such a pleasant kid. And he was pleasant when he wasn't moody, but now he's just more pleasant, which is fantastic. It was quite shocking, the change, and it happened so quickly. Even he didn't understand it. I see him in the morning in the hallway, and I'd say, "What are you doing up?" And he goes, "I know. I just woke up and I got up." So it's been pretty good for him too.
That's awesome. Thank you, Lisa. And I'm just wondering if we can go to you, and if you can just share what you love about Juice Plus and what you found. I'm going to spotlight you as well.
Hi everybody. I've been using Juice Plus now for coming up a year. I went looking for a product about a year ago. I'm a yoga teacher, and I run some retreats as well, where I educate my clients on whole foods. And I had quite a few of my clients looking for a supplement to take. So one of my friends been taking Juice Plus, and I'd heard a little bit about it. So I went and found Ruth, and I had a bit of a chat to Ruth about the product. And pretty much the same as Ruth, it made sense to me straight away, being whole food and there's nothing synthetic in it, which is really important for me. Oh, my computer's just gone. Something's wrong with my computer.
We can hear you, Anna.
All right, there we go. Yeah, the whole food is really important for me. So, oh, can you hear me, Ruth?
Yep, can still hear you. Can still see you.
I can't see you. Can you see me?
Yep, we can see you. Yeah.
Okay, I can't see you. I'll just keep talking.
Yep.
It was really important for me for the whole food. So I, yeah, pretty much signed up for the product straight away, and I wasn't sure at the start if it was doing too much for me. But, and I was probably a little bit like Lisa, you start noticing my nails going crazy, and I went to the hairdresser and my hair had been falling out, and she said, oh, your hair's stopped falling out. I'm like, oh, yeah, it has. So just things like that have been amazing. But for me, the thing that I love is that I know for my children and for me, and I have a very good diet. Like I said, I grow pretty much all my own vegetables. My soil is really good, so it is nutrient-dense soil. So I know what I get out of that is good. But I don't get that every day because of our busy life. I'm busy, I teach yoga, and I've got 3 very busy children. So I know that every day my whole family's had this whole food nutrition that gets them on their way. And there's the multiple colours. So, yeah, for me, no-brainer. And I've also got my mum and my mother-in-law on it. My mother's had a knee replacement, and she's noticed masses of difference in mobility and pain. Also, she's got a little bit of arthritis in her hands, and it's really helped with that. So, yeah, it's just been an awesome addition to our family, and, yeah, we'll stay on it now.
Thank you very much, Anna. Thanks for sharing there. What I'm going to do is just switch back to, I'm just going to share with you, we've got some awesome programs. We're going to hear from a few more people again shortly, but we've got some awesome programs that I want to share with you guys that obviously, when you do take a product like Juice Plus, these programs are available to you at no extra cost. And I'm just going to briefly share what they are. So we'll go back to just my slideshow. So we've got a program which is a whole food meal program. So it's a 24-day meal plan, a complete meal plan for 24 days for people who also want that extra help in just really trying to eliminate some bad habits up front and changing their eating habits as well. Juice Plus is an amazing catalyst for change, and what people do find is they start to make better improvements gradually over time in their life, which is awesome. But for people who want to make a change right up front to their nutritional habits as well, this is an amazing program. So this program is completely free of charge when anyone takes the capsules or the shakes. And it's an amazing program. I've done it, and there've been many people that I've put through it with amazing benefits to their health. So I just want to quickly list off some of the benefits. It is a healthy eating program. It's not a weight loss program. Obviously weight loss, if you need to lose it, is a byproduct just of eating healthy and being healthy on the inside. Your body starts to function a lot more efficiently. So some of the many benefits that our clients get from this program are more energy, better sleep, improved digestion, healthier skin, hair and nails. Because they're not tired and not fatigued, they have eliminate that brain fog. That was a big thing for me. They lose the bloating around their tummy because you're eliminating those foods that cause intolerances in your body, and it just kickstarts your metabolism and gets everything functioning a lot more quickly and effectively in your body. So it is an amazing meal plan, and like I said, it's absolutely free for anyone who takes the capsules and the shakes. And what you get is a step-by-step ebook program. All right, so that's it's a 60-page ebook with lots and lots of information in there other than the meal plan as well. 24-day meal plan from a nutrition expert. So it's a great program, and many people have had awesome improvements to their health. We have I'm really excited. We have another program that we are launching this month in September too, and we have a special event coming up next Thursday at 8 p.m. New Zealand time, 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Right. It's a program that can be done from anywhere from 1 to 10 days. So if a meal plan that's 24 days kind of seems a bit intimidating, a bit daunting, this is a program that you can do to give yourself that cleanse, all right, and get you onto better habits nutrition-wise, and just get you feeling better as well. So it can be done anywhere from 1 to 10 days, so it can really fit in with your life, which is awesome. So if you are interested in hearing more about that, we will have that online information session next Thursday. And that's a program that's completely free if you're on the Juice Plus capsules. So that's awesome as well. What I'll do now is I'll just go back to you guys because I want to go to Sandy actually. Sandy has done our 24-day meal plan, the Detox, Cleanse, Nourish, and had some amazing benefits from that. So Sandy, I'm just going to unmute you and spotlight you. And if you can, sorry, I muted you again. There we go.
Sorry, that was my fault. Hi everyone, my name's Sandy, and yes, I've been taking Juice Plus for 12 months actually, or over it now. And when I was first introduced to it by my son, he was doing the DCN, what we call the Detox, Cleanse, Nourish, and he had such amazing results, and I was quite intrigued. And so I decided to do it with him, and well, do it myself. He'd already done it, and so I started on it. And the interesting thing for me was that I have a wealth of knowledge that I've collected since I was about 20, and I knew that I needed to be taking more whole foods, and I knew what I should be doing, but I didn't do it on a regular day in day out basis, and so there was a void, and some things were happening. Now, what I probably should tell you is that I'm a cancer survivor 2 times over. And so before I started taking Juice Plus and doing the DCN, I was quite a fearful sort of person. I was unable to consistently exercise. I had back issues, and I had high cholesterol, and I was carrying extra weight, which I was unhappy about. And so I decided to do the DCN, and I found it was just, as Ruth said, a catalyst for change. It was amazing. It was really interesting. I'd been to the doctor and I'd had my cholesterol levels done, and she wanted to put me on statins, and so I said, just hold fire, because I'm doing this wonderful program that my son's done, and I really need 4 months. Just give me 4 months and I'll get back to you. And she said, yes, that's right. Your blood changes in 4 months, so that'll be perfect. So we'll have you back for a test then. So with doing the DCN, I was able to, it was remarkable. I had mobility. I was having trouble moving first thing in the morning. I just got my mojo back. I was a lot more confident. And the main thing, I could start running again. I lost, about 7 or 8 kg in total. Like, I lost 3 kg the first time, and then I've since just gone on to lose more weight as time has gone by. But I had clarity of mind. I didn't have the brain fog, and I just had this peacefulness, because I knew I didn't have that anxiety. That was a big thing for me, taking Juice Plus and doing the DCN. It was like I just lost this anxiousness that I used to carry around, like what was going to happen next, and this just sort of, what was going to happen to me next sort of thing. So that was just wonderful, and I had extra stamina, and I could start running again, and I just didn't have these back issues. But the most exciting thing was going back to the doctor and having some more blood tests and saying to her, right, so where are we at? And, I got a phone call from a nurse, and she said to me, well, you're just an absolute rock star. And like, no one's ever said that to me before, just quietly. And I was quite excited, and I said, oh, well, what's that all about? And she said, my cholesterol was 8.8, significantly high, and my good cholesterol was at my LDL was at 6.5. So there was some concern there, and so going back, and the nurse said to me, well, you're a rock star, because your cholesterol in 4 months has gone down to 6.5, which is quite significant, and my LDL had gone down to 3.9. So we were, I was just I was just flabbergasted, and she said to me, "Well, I don't know what you've been doing," and she said, "But you would not have got those results by taking the traditional sort of pharmaceutical products, and not in that time frame." So I'm just so grateful. I didn't want to go on statins anyway because my poor father has been on them for years and has had lots of small bursting of blood, or like little strokes, and is unable to talk now, and that's not something that I would want to happen to me because I quite like talking. So yeah, that's really it from me, and so I've continued to take the Juice Plus. I've done the DCN again, and with great results. As I said, I've dropped a total of 8 kg and just have an abundance of energy now. So yeah, it's just fabulous. So thank you for asking me to share.
Thank you so much, Sandy. We've got many stories like this, and we could keep going on and on with all of these. But what I would just ask is, if anything's resonated with you about the programs or Juice Plus, I just recommend that you go back to the person who invited you onto this, or who shared the recording, and just find out more. We're all completely inspired to really help other people with their health, to the health that the health benefits that we've experienced. So just I would just ask you to, if any of this has resonated with you and you want to find out more, just go back to the person who invited you. But what I'd also like to just briefly touch on now is the work that we do in inspiring others to live a healthy and abundant life. And if you're someone who is perhaps looking for a change in life, sick of the 9-to-5 job and working for a boss, maybe you're someone who wants more time and wants to do more of what you love, then you might just like to find out a bit more about the work that we do as well. So we're looking for people who are passionate about leading a healthy lifestyle and helping other people. So I'm just going to ask, before we finish, ask a couple of lovely ladies, or a few of you lovely ladies who have come into my life since doing this business, about what they love, with the work that we now do, and why they've decided to get involved. So Bev, I might go to you first. I'm going to spotlight you. If you can just kind of share with us what this, this opportunity of being involved in this business has provided you.
Hi, I'm Bev. I've been taking the product for probably 15 months or so, and actually doing the business probably for about close to a year, I think, roundabout. And it wasn't something, like Ruth has said in the past, it wasn't something that I was actually looking for. In fact, I was actually thinking of other people that in my town that might be interested in the business for Ruth at the time. And then suddenly I just put a couple of the thoughts that I was having together and thought, well, really, I should give this a go myself. And the reason being that I'm a teacher, and I'm sort of nearly at the end of a 40-year career. And I was starting to think about, what will I do, or what can I do when I do stop teaching. I didn't want to be doing nothing, and I still wanted to have an income, and I wanted some flexibility in my life, and I certainly didn't, I don't want to have to cut back on the lifestyle that I have. I still wanted to be able to have choices. So I had that going on in my head, but I wasn't sort of aligning it with the Juice Plus option to begin with. And just one day the light bulb sort of came on, and I realised that by doing the business I could perhaps do that. And that has actually happened. I've been enabled to step back from my teaching, and I'm only doing 3 days now a week, which is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. With teaching, you get told when you can have your holidays, virtually when you can go to the toilet. There is no flexibility at all. You run to bells. So I've been basically running to bells from the age of 5 years of age. So for me now to have a couple of days or a 4-day weekend where I can, have some me time, it's been absolutely fabulous. And that's what this business has done for me.
That's awesome.
I also knew, just to finish briefly, that whatever I chose had to sit well with my values and my beliefs, and this business obviously does that for me. So it ticked all my boxes, really.
Awesome. That's great. Thanks, Bev. I love how you've now giving yourself a 4-day weekend every weekend. That's brilliant. You must love that.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. Anna, I might go to you. Anna's a very lovely friend of mine who's really come into my life since Juice Plus as well. And Anna's a very successful yoga teacher here in Central Otago, and she's a dear friend of mine now. And yeah, Anna, if you could just kind of share, I'm going to unmute you and spotlight you. You can share what this business has done for you as well.
Hi again, everybody. Yeah, I signed up for the business pretty much straight away when I got on the product with Ruth. I teach, as I said before, I'm pretty busy. I've got 3 children. I teach about 8 classes a week, and then I run some retreats as well. So it sort of made sense for me to turn it into a business as well. First of all, I thought get my product, I can get some money back in the product. So I'm pretty much getting the Juice Plus for my whole family. So that was the first plus. And then, yeah, just to add on to my income so that I can step back and do a little less teaching if I want to. And yeah, go from there. It's been, so far, it's been a really slow start. I'm really into product and wanted to research it properly for myself so that I had the education to pass on to my clients when I did that. And now I've got the belief in the product really strong, and the company is great. You meet some amazing people. As Ruth said, like I would never have connected with her if it hasn't been for this product. And a lot of the clients that have been doing the DCM with me are just true believers. I've still have one lady that's just finished the DCM product, and she's just converted. She's gone from never even knew what quinoa was or any whole food at all, and she's just, yeah, her energy is amazing. She's signed up for a half marathon, and she's just got pure belief in the product as well. So yeah, I just love being able to share the gift of health like that. And for me, and also being busy, I can just do it in little moments. So if I've got half an hour here, half an hour there, I can make a phone call, I get it on my computer, I can do this. I've just got back from a bike ride, so excuse the look of me. You can just do it, yeah, as it fits into your life, which I love. Yeah, just surging ahead with it at the moment. So
Awesome.
very, very exciting times ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much, Anna. And like Anna said, you know, it's a business that we all do part-time. It's just done in stolen moments. So if you are already a busy person, you know, we're all busy people, but it's just something that we do. You know, whether it's 15 minutes a day or whether it's an hour a day, you know, everybody's different, and some people can only do it in stolen moments, like Anna, who's a mum of 3, you know, and a wife of a farmer as well. So she's got a very busy life. So Lisa, I'd just like to finish with you actually and ask you, because you know you're new to this and you jumped in with both feet because you absolutely love Juice Plus and love the results you got from doing the Detox, Cleanse, Nourish. So I'd love to just ask you, I'm going to unmute you and spotlight you, kind of why you looked at this opportunity.
Well, basically I had been looking at what I want to do for a future career, because I want to be doing something that I love. And I want to do training to be a life coach next year. And the more I work things out in my head, I sort of thought, oh, I'm going to have so many clients a week to be able to actually make a living, and I'd just be trading time for money. And I thought, well, I'm probably not really going to enjoy that if I'll get to help people, but I won't get to make, you know, the money that I need to live on. So I think it was just what attracted me is that I can do it in my spare time, and that's what I've been doing is working on my business in my spare time. But also I'm still getting to help people, which is great, and then I will be able to finance all my training next year to be a life coach. And then I figure that if I don't have financial pressures, it doesn't matter how many clients I have a week. I can still enjoy doing what I really, really want to do and not have that money worry that goes with it. It's like a win-win. But also, you know, there's different things like, you know, going away for the weekend. We have to budget for that right now, you know, petrol money and where we're going to stay. And I just like a little bit more financial freedom. So that was another thing that attracted me to the business, because the potential I saw and the potential of money that I can earn in such a short amount of time too, yeah, that I just thought, yes, why not? I may as well. I've got nothing to lose. So, yeah, and I also want to be able to fly back to Australia and visit all my friends, because I haven't seen them since we moved back, and it's been almost 3 years. And, I'd like to be able to afford to do that and not have to get a loan or, save for 2 years to be able to do it. So, yeah, those are my reasons for starting up, and I'm not regretting it. So.
Oh, that's great, Lisa. We love having you part of it. And Lisa's come into my life. So actually, I met Lisa at Landmark, and we kept in touch. And now she's, I get to work with Lisa. And that's the cool thing about this business, is that you get to choose who you work with. So I choose, I've got my mother and my sister in the business, and just have some amazing girlfriends around me now that I'm in touch with on a daily basis and work with. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a lovely community that we're part of. So if you are looking for change and you want to look into this a bit further, again, just find out more. It may or may not be for you, and that's totally cool. But if anything in this presentation today has resonated with you, just find out more and ask some questions. So we're really, really grateful for you for giving up your time today and getting onto this and finding out more. And I hope you have a lovely afternoon. I'm going to stop the recording.